I caught my boyfriend while I was on a and it ruined my brain.
Sounds like a bad trip. Yeah.
I, 18 female, started dating Jason, 18 male, almost 2 years ago. We had some breakups after we hit the year mark, but we have been together for the majority of the last 2 years. He is a heavy acid user. He does a tab a week and has been doing this for the past 6 months. I told him I was worried about how this could affect his brain, and he said it wouldn't and that it helps him. I have done shrooms before, but never acid. I've always said I wanted to wait until my brain is fully developed so I don't damage it. I have a 4.0 GPA and I plan on going to law school and becoming a lawyer. I did acid for the first time with him 3 weeks ago. It was a pretty good trip and I enjoyed it. We decided to trip again 2 days ago and we did. But something happened. For context, Jason became friends with a girl he previously had a crush on while we weren't together. They hung out in a group but nothing happened. Since we've been back together, I told him I'm insecure with him snapping this girl. I just had a bad feeling about her. He said he's lonely and wants friends, so he continued. The trip 2 days ago was actually amazing for the first part. Him and I bonded, and I felt very connected to him. While we were 8 hours deep into our trip and coming down, I looked at his phone, and my heart dropped. I saw that he had secretly gone to that girl's house a few days before when he had lied and told me he was at Dairy Queen with one of his guy friends. I also saw that he was saving her selfies in chat, even after I had expressed that them talking made me feel insecure. Who knows what happened while they were together? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I ran into the storage room with his phone and fell onto the floor sobbing. I was still tripping and also very high off devil's lettuce, and I just started screaming. I was screaming that I couldn't believe he had done this to me, that he didn't care about me. He was just on the floor next to me with his hands on his head, saying he was sorry. He didn't even excuse it. I felt like I was being stabbed, like I was going to pass away right there on the floor. I have never felt the pain I felt right there. I really thought I was going to marry this man, that he was my soulmate. I ran back into the main room to get away from him, and I kept looking at the evidence on his phone in disbelief. I threw his phone against the wall and fell onto the floor. I felt like I was going crazy. I almost got violent. I was so mad, hurt, betrayed, confused, and it was all multiplied because of my state of mind. I can't say what else I did because it all feels blurry, but I know I was acting crazy. I drove home an hour or two later, and I was screaming and crying the entire 45-minute drive. I have never felt this kind of pain before. Basically, since this happened, I have felt different. I think being on acid while finding this out changed my brain or did something to it. I know it's normal for me to feel depressed right now, but this is more. I feel passed away. I'm getting dopamine from nothing. I don't even feel sad. I barely cried or thought about what I found out. I just feel empty. I really don't know how to describe it. I've had no appetite. Everything exhausts me. And I don't want to watch TV, read, do my makeup, and talk to anyone, play video games, or listen to music, things